Ever wonder what it felt like to be utterly obsessed with a comic book storyline? Back in the early 90s, the X-Men weren't just popular, they were a cultural phenomenon. But a captivating mystery hung over the team, promising a revelation that would change everything. And if you weren't reading comics, then imagine a world where Spinner racks overflowed with colorful issues. Comics were affordable, accessible, and a constant source of debate amongst friends. The X-Men were at their peak, outselling almost everything else on the stands. The Slobe discovery, the Slobe is Cluster. It all started with the arrival of Bishop in 1991. He came from a grim future, haunted by a betrayal within the X-Men ranks. A recording hinted at the identity of this traitor, sparking intense speculation among fans. Was it Gambit, the charming rogue, or perhaps even Bishop himself? The anticipation was incredible, that readers pored over every panel, dissecting clues in letters, columns, and magazines. And the X-Men's creative team understood this buzz, promising a reveal that would redefine the team's history. And but then something unexpected happened. The exodus of key artists and writers from the X-Men books threw the storyline off course. New arcs like Executioner Song and Fatal Attractions took center stage, pushing the traitor mystery to the back burner, and the promise of a grand reveal seemed to fade with each passing issue, and years later, the truth finally emerged in the massive Onslaught event to this. The traitor wasn't who anyone expected. And it was Professor X himself, tainted by a dark act committed against Magneto. The revelation felt anticlimactic, a rushed attempt to tie up loose ends. The X-Traitor storyline remains a fascinating case study in missed potential children. It showed the power of long-term storytelling, but also highlighted the dangers of losing focus. Was the 90s X-Men books often prioritize spectacle over substance, chasing the next big thing instead of delivering on established promises. I remember being a teenager, eagerly awaiting the resolution of this mystery. And while the ending wasn't perfect, the journey was unforgettable. The X-Traitor storyline captured the imagination of a generation, proving that a good comic book can be more than just entertainment. But it's funny, the X-Men always seem to be fighting for their lives, but maybe they should have invested in a better editor to keep everything straight. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.